Alrighty, hoochie hoochie ho ho ho. Got you do rid of me, Bo Bob. Go and get it, Jimmy Jack John. Where's Jimmy Jack John?
Mountain man's.
That's not where they go. Oh yeah, here we go. Ah, there we go. We got it together now. How we doing, good people? How we doing? And welcome to Montez at midday. Hope everyone is doing fine on this way back Wednesday edition of the show. It's your first time tuning in. Thank you so much. If you've been here before, what's happening? What's going on with the people, of the people, by the people? What's going on with you? How the people doing? How the folk doing on this way back Wednesday occasion of Montez at midday? How we doing, good folk? And welcome to the show. Being brought to you by title sponsor, the Weed Squad, St. Louis. These guys are located at 8088 Watson Road. Check them out if you want to. Do what most people should do. Check out the website, get a complete listing of all the sponsors. Go to www.dremontez.com and it gets you in the know, in the how, and keep you up to date with everything that is going on. We have the latest episode of our podcast up. It's Sports in College Today has changed. So check out that episode right there. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. The state of sports in college. Check it out. Wherever you get your podcast or listen to your favorite podcast at, you can also listen to Who's to Blame the podcast. But we also have it listed on our social media platforms of Facebook. We have a page, Who's to Blame, Instagram, Who's to Blame the podcast, as well as Twitter at W2B Dre Montez. We post it all there, all throughout there, as well as LinkedIn or LinkedIn or liking, whatever you people want to call it. We're there as well, too. And we're also doing some video play with TikTok. If you want to check out the videos that we've posted, that I've posted, you can check it out at TikTok, Dre Montez 63 right there. And we're dilly and dallying with Twitch as I'm gaming a whole lot now that it's that fall winter season. So you're indoors a whole lot, no matter what. But it is way back Wednesday edition of the show and midday afternoon to you folks. How you doing out there? But more importantly, we got to do high fives, chest bump. Let's hug it out. Sometimes you got to hug yourself. One more time with it. That felt good. A lot of people leave the home every day with no one hugging them. All right, you got to hug yourself every day. Hug yourself. Get that up with. What you doing over there, Todd? I'm hugging myself. Dre told me to hug myself. Well, Todd's listening. Todd's listening. What you got to hug yourself. Hug it on now. There you go. Hug it on now. Oh, there we go. All right. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. If the test says positive and you pregnant, congratulations, girl. Hey, my man, congratulations. You two deserve it. If you're worried about the raise or the promotion, you got this. You got this. You know what? It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. Remember, that used to mean something in your teenage years, the first of the month. Now it just means as you get older, it's another damn month. It's crazy how things used to be, the way we thought about things, and then reality sets in as we're getting older. We realize what's the BS of life and what's that real true shit. And it's funny if you can go back and talk to your younger self like they do in the movies all the damn time. They make it seem as though we can really do that in real life. They need to stop putting that in movies when people can go back and talk to their younger self and like the little motherfucker gonna listen. It's not gonna happen. But on this way back Wednesday edition of Montez at midday, and it's the holiday season. Shout out to all my veterans out there. It makes me think about the layaway plan. Who idea was to take that away? I think layaway during the holiday season, because you can really let's say you have a family of three and you got one damn job, no support. You trying to figure something out. You like your job, you're making a decent amount of money, but these toys today and what these kids want, I'm not saying they want a car, they want a mink coat and full pair of Jordans. No, no, they just want the ideal situation. That's hard. That's hard. But that layaway made you be able to put a little bit here, and then I can get all my kids something with this layaway plan here and still be okay for Christmas for myself as well. But they've taken that away. So now that option now. I mean, now you got to go whisper to three of your kids if you got four or five or six or more. You got to go talk to three of them and say, look, I'm going to get you after Christmas. Yeah, okay. You got to have that talk. You got to have that uncomfortable conversation right now. You got to do it right now. Don't wait till the last minute. Dre told me to go ahead and talk to them kids right now. Well, you need to listen to Dre. Go get it out the way right now. Let's not break our back this holiday season. Let's not do that because they have these things out there that are going to drive the price up called bots. Yeah, it's an autonomous program out there that has interactions with all of us, but it's a program and they drive up the price of everything. Because what they do, they go out and buy the most popular gift or item out there. And then they sell it on the side and make you do uncomfortable things. You get yourself in a situation, you're doing something shady behind a damn 7-Eleven at 1:30 in the morning, and your friend's like, girl, what you doing over there? Dude, what's going on behind that building? I'm trying to get the hookup over here. This is not a hookup. Let's be smart this holiday season on shopping, prioritizing, and security. I think you need a team. You need a lookout person. You need someone to understand how important the parking spot is and understand what type of day it is when you're going shopping. Utilize the cameras. Uh, don't let everybody know your business. Stop leaving shit in the car. We got to do smart things when we're shopping. You know, we used to think it was funny back in the day, but today they really taking your shit. You notice back in the day on this way back Wednesday here, you could win a car in a mall. They would actually have the vehicle in there. The shit got so bad, they tried to steal one of the damn cars. So now that's why you just have a damn picture. Or you got to apply online. Or you got to get this QR code and go there. I mean, but it's still all applicable. But we still have to be safe in numbers this holiday season, as I'm still trying to figure out what is the go-to gift this holiday season. But I still think, more importantly, why did we take away layaway? I mean, that helped people out. It really did. If you're trying to buy something for yourself and you're not making that much money, you get a layaway plan and it becomes affordable to you. It's no embarrassment. You're feeling good. You got what you wanted. You still worked hard for it. But now you got to come up with different plans and options now to get what you want. I get it. I get it. We can go old fashioned, put something in your sock drawer, get a quote unquote Christmas fund going or started. But it doesn't always go that way. That unexpected expense that everyone succumbs to at one time or another. And it's always in the month of October, November, and December for the most out there. But for the single folk, this holiday season is going to get pretty interesting for you guys out there. Inquiring minds want to know what do really the single people look forward to on this holiday season? I mean, back in the day, it was different. You were looking more forward to the parties. We're getting on that season right now where you got to have the office Christmas party. Be on your best behavior. You don't want to take your spouse to the party and he's a drunkard and go too far. The weed smell is not comfortable everywhere. Understand your surroundings and all that. Somebody still got to go back to work the next day or the next week and explain yourself. Keep that in mind too. So we must be on our best behavior this holiday season, and it's almost my favorite time of the year. Ugly sweater Christmas party. Ugly sweater Christmas parties are the best. They're the best. They're up there with Friendsgiving. But the ugly sweater Christmas party, the ones that have been having these in their closet since the 80s but have been afraid to wear it, this is the time to bring it on out. To bring it on out. It is the time. This is the best time of the year. So if you have anything that's going on with your for profit, not for profit, or cause, and you want to get the word out, let me know and I will share it through my social media platforms. If you're doing a toy drive, if you're doing a family drive, a Christmas tree giveaway, whatever you're trying to do to help during the holiday season for kids in need, families in need, or neighborhoods in need, or even for the Veterans Association, I'm going to post something after the show today with a link to Move STL, STL Move, Missouri Veterans Endeavors out in St. John's, Missouri. This is a private organization that takes donations. They're not affiliated with any of the government agencies out there. This is all privately funded here, so they need donations and help. It's a small community, and I'm looking to possibly put together a plan, a plan of action to donate some Christmas trees to the veterans that are out there as part of STL Move, the Missouri Veterans Endeavors. I will find out more information about that this afternoon and share it through my social media platforms if you guys want to get involved with that. And also, if you're a part of a toy drive or anything, please share it with me and I will share it on my social media platform because there's so many people and companies and organizations that really do a big part during this holiday season right there. So it's way back Wednesday, and I still want to know what the hell happened to the layaway plan. What happened to the layaway plan? Nobody told me nothing about the layaway plan. How did it disappear so quickly? I mean, I remember it was a discussion, and people like, it's doing this. We don't need this no more, and all this. I'm like, wait a minute, but who idea was it? I mean, with everything that has happened since the pandemic, jobs, people, self-esteem, being happy, understanding the situation. How are we now not understanding that situation? What happened? Can we bring layaway back? Is that a problem? Is that a problem? Can we bring layaway back? I'd be interested to know. Well, guys, that was the first little opening right there for you. Gotta stay hydrated, kids. Gotta stay hydrated. We're gonna take a little short break and have a word from our sponsor. Get it right. Oh, Trey, you did it right. Trey did it right. I'm getting better at this thing here, man. I get acclimated with things, as they say. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
Mountain Man
Mountain Man Scrub. Go to
as smooth as a
mountainmanscrub.com.
river flows.
It's great for your hands, elbows, knees, and feet, and also tattoos. If you have tattoos throughout your body or on your body, or want to get a tattoo for this holiday season, tap yourself at
MountainManscrub.com.
mountainmanscrub.com. Tap into promo. Montez. Mountain Man Scrub. Get your scrub on today.
Get your scrub on.
Yeah. You need that. Gotta get that Mountain Man Scrub on. Get your scrub on today. I really did use it last year during the holiday season quite often. It does amazing things for my hands. I already have smooth hands. I already do. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. All right, it is Wednesday. It's way back Wednesday, and I'm on the cusp here of this Major League Baseball thing right now. That is, we could get into a situation we were in 1994. Oh, the days of Mariah Carey singing "Hero." Oh, Pulp Fiction that just came out. Oh my goodness, 1994. Bad year for some, great year for others, but during a sports baseball fan, we were left wondering what the fuck are we gonna do without baseball. Well, according to Rob Manfred and Tony Clark, if they don't figure some shit out with the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, basically billionaires losing money. Billionaires losing money is never a good thing in life. It's going to be some issues. This is beyond a family meeting. This beyond, boy, go to your room. There are grown folks in the building. This beyond, don't tell your mama where we went. When billionaires lose money, inquiring minds want to know how can we fix this shit right away. And that's what baseball is at. So you want them to play more games. Where that money at? Where that money at? That's the issue. So everybody got their hand out. But who actually got the money? Who making the money here in baseball? I mean, really, if we break everything down to its purest form, but when we do, we find out things we don't want to know. It's very uncomfortable to talk about and discuss and understand. And that's the game of baseball. I'm not talking about the history of the game because, again, young folk don't give a fuck about the past. They moving forward. They're doing their own damn thing. Everybody's chasing the bag, but the billionaire losing the bag. And that's never a good thing because no matter what, money's going to win the game. Are we going to have a long break like we did in 1994? As a baseball fan, as a Cardinal fan, as a person that lives in a city that has a baseball team, professional baseball team, that's highly supported, World Series champion several times, this is hard to digest. If this happens tonight, 11:59, if Rob Manfred and Tony Clark do not come to an understanding. I got one of the TVs on MLB Network. I don't think anything is broken yet because the phone has not done the da 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 da. But if something gets done while the show is going on and we got the season going on, we can open back up contract discussions without a fear, then I will be happy. But until then, I don't know. 1994 was different. When baseball came back, think about it. Think about what had to happen to get the fan back. The baseball enthusiasts, the purists out there, the breadwinners, the one that have been here since day one, those are the ones that were pissed off. They were hurt by the game, the language of the game, the narrative of what it all broke down to. Greed, greed. And it's sad that all of these sports is about money. Everybody has to make money in order for all of this to work. If anybody's losing money, it's going to be bad. It's going to be awful. They need to address this right away. Really do. And baseball is at that point right now. Again, they want expanded playoffs and other things. Whole luxury tax situation. And the players want some things, and nobody's listening. Everybody's talking. And I think a majority of the people that really have something to do with the control of sports, to me, in my crazy, sick, fucked up head, I think a majority of people that push the needle, that sign the pen, that get the ink to really dry on some of these deals, have never played competitive sports. They know the language better than the people that play. The people that play don't know how to tell the world the audio version. It's like how we lost this team here in St. Louis with football. The wrong people were talking. The wrong people were talking. The people that just know the money side of the game were talking. They had no one to really break down the love and the analytics and the city and what the future could bring. They had the wrong people talking when it came to this football team here in this town. And I think sometimes the powers that be, the hands that are dangling sometimes need to be down there walking around. But it's the other way around sometimes. And I do believe we get put in an uncomfortable situation that Major League Baseball is in right now. But what's the talk on baseball right now? It's boring. It moves too fucking slow. The inconsistency of the umpires, putting a runner on second base in extra innings, thinking about using robots to call balls and strikes, getting the All-Star game involved in a decisive decision at home field advantage, DH, NL, AL, and now you want to extend the game beyond where it's at, but you want to keep the pay where it's at. There's no escalating scale for the players to make more money. That's going to draw some attention. Somebody's going to read that and say, "There's something wrong with this equation. This math is not adding up. Right. You can't put all those numbers in there and come out happy on the other side." Yeah, it's coming that way. And I'm just going to be intrigued on how this is going to follow through and destroy or halt up some of these baseball negotiations as we here in Cardinal Nation are trying to figure out who's going to play shortstop. Those are the words. .org.com. Again, welcome to Montez at Midday. I'm your boy Dre Montez, and it's December 1, and we're talking about, is today December 1st or the 2nd? It's the 1st. It's the 1st. It's the 1st. The 2nd is Thursday, the 3rd, Friday, the 4th, Saturday, the 5th, Sunday, and the 6th. Yeah, yeah, okay, we're on point. We're on point. So, it's holiday help time as well. If you're helping families out there, share that information if you're trying to get some more, I guess, how they put it out there, the kids put it out there. If you're trying to get some more viewers to know what you're doing, I think that'd be pretty cool. And if you're just tuning in, thank you so much. Again, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Always been one. But don't forget that the latest episode of my podcast is up. Who's to blame? As we talk about the world of sports and the state of sports when it comes to college right now. I think right now college is one of those things right now that's getting people in an uproar considering what's going on. But we'll talk more about that in a second. We really need to talk more about that in 1 second. What's up, boss? How we doing today? All right, next up on the docket, we have let the yelling begin. Let the yelling begin. And what I mean by that, the college football playoff poll came out yesterday. I'm a Florida football Gator from that. Nothing's going to stop that or change that. But this playoff tree and formation came out, the new rankings. So now at 1, we have UGA, that being Georgia. Athens, Georgia, stand up. Next on the deck, we have Michigan, Captain Khaki Pants. I wonder did Jim Harbaugh call John Harbaugh on how to celebrate when you beat a team from Ohio? Hello, is it too early? Too soon? Too soon? Next up, we have Alabama. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. And number 4 is Cincinnati Bearcats, the Natty, not the Kenyon Martin-led Bob Huggins basketball team, no, the football team known as Cincinnati. How do you like that top 4? Your thoughts, and can they get it right? I won't do a little Sam Kinison. Is he right? Did he get that right? I don't know, Mr. Helper. I like it. I like it. No matter what, this weekend, these matchups, things are going to boil down. Things are going to get heated. You think last weekend, a 4 overtime game when all you had to do was one damn job, stay in your area, and we would not be having this Alabama discussion. Wouldn't be having it. You had them. Had. H-A-D. H-A-D. But UGA's a different breed. But in the past, Bama had Nick Saban has Bama's number. Has Georgia's number. Has their number. Sometimes I don't know if it's a good thing for Georgia to play in the SEC championship game in Atlanta. I said that out loud. That's too much pressure on them to go undefeated, to beat Nick Saban in the SEC championship, to win the national championship, to go undefeated. Oh my God. I wonder what conference that is. That's called the SEC. Week in, week out. Some want that action, some don't. Some want to welcome it, some don't. Some love it, some run away from it. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Not at all. Not at all. I wish it was, but it was not for everybody. But I'm just intrigued how this is going to turn the let the yelling begin version of the show with these 4 teams and they get the picks right. We already know they got the number 1 pick right. Georgia. They got that right. And they get 2 through 4 right. We're not worried about 5 and 6. Thank you, Oklahoma State. Thank you, Notre Dame. Who's coaching Notre Dame, by the way? Who's going? Who wants that action? Who wants that action? Oh my God! I think they should find somebody that used to play at Notre Dame and go get that job. Shout out to my man Jay down in Tampa, living that lifestyle. I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen with these four between now and Saturday. The rebuttal after we came out last night on Twitter was more interesting than one. How some folks were, oh, they screwed this team and they shouldn't be doing that. Bama should be number two. What the hell? Where is my team? Look here. Win your game. Win your game. If you don't lose in college football and you don't move up, if you're undefeated at this point and you're not in the top five and you handle business, okay, bring your beef, bring your argument. But if you didn't handle business, what they say? Wait till next year. Okay. Okay. They don't say wait till next year. Wait till next year. There's something else I wanted to share with you guys. It was about oh, I know what it was about. Oh, it's gonna be a doozy. Oh, it's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be my last one here. My little last little bit here. On I'm gonna do a little rant right here. Okay. They've taken away layaway. And I think they ought to bring that back. You know, these bots out there driving up prices. It's an autonomous program that interacts with every normal people like us, but it's a bot. So they're out here buying all these prices and all these number one toys and gifts out there, and folks are just eating it in and taking it over. Real talk, they are. They definitely are getting it in. They are. So be aware of that. Understand what you're buying. Understand your income. You don't want to go in at 22, 2020. 22, I'm sorry, 2022. Already in the hole. That's what she said. We want to be in a positive going into the new year. Also, I'm going to set up that link on my page after the show to let you know about STL Move, Missouri Veterans Endeavors out in St. John's, Missouri, as I'm going to try to get some Christmas trees together and donate to the veterans out there. It's a very small, unique community. If you want to get involved, holla at brother. Let me know. All right, next up, the House of Gucci with Lady Gugu or Lady Gaga, depending on where you live at. It seems as though the family don't like the fucking movie. Uh-oh. 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 We'll see. We'll find out. Also, Duke, Carolina, and Wake Forest and men's college basketball. The reason I give those three teams such a hard time and the shits and the giggles and all that as a Kentucky basketball fan, the reason why I used to live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I used to live in Mooresville, North Carolina. I used to be a truck driver in North Carolina. I used to drive limos in North Carolina. I did talk radio in North Carolina. So I know them three motherfucking schools. I know how they are. That fan base, when it comes to basketball in North Carolina, is something nobody from the Midwest, the West, the Northwest, the Northeast, the South, well, the South can understand. If you've never been down there during college basketball season, you've never been down there during basketball season. You have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. Those people they will get up under your skin. Cowboy fans have nothing on Duke, Carolina, and Wake Forest fans in North Carolina doing basketball season. Hands down. Hands down. No, there's no way. No way possible. I'm talking these families don't even talk to each other. They don't hang out. A Carolina fan and Duke fan not dating or fucking. They're doing it in the woods behind everybody's back. Wake Forest and that not happening. Will break up a family. Ruin life. You think sleeping outside of your race was bad back in the day? Try that bullshit up there. Try it. Oh man. Oh. That's why I give those three schools such a hard time. And especially to the people in this area that follow those three fucking schools that have never been to a game in Carolina, Chapel Hill, Cameron Indoor, or at the Deacon House. Never. I have. Rude fucking fans. Philly fans are nice compared to Duke fans, Carolina fans, and Wake Forest fans. But those three schools do put out some great individuals when it comes to the law firms. Wow. America. Did you see the Soul Train Awards on BET? I haven't seen BET in like 5, 10 years, probably longer than that. Something happened during the Soul Train Awards. If you noticed something during the commercial breaks, did you notice the commercials that were running? If you did, please type it in. I want to see if you really watched the motherfuckers or not. Let me know. Let me know. Again, Rob Manfred and Tony Clark, you're on the clock. I don't want to go back to 1990. I don't. I don't want to go back. That was baseball on strike is not a good thing. We're negotiating deals right now. I mean, did anybody almost forget that the Cardinals manager almost won Manager of the Year and he was fired? I just don't know. But, yeah, I made this statement yesterday out loud while talking to the TV. I'm seeing this money that's been thrown out there in college football. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I know enough people, St. Louis, Missouri, in St. Louis, Missouri, state of Illinois, North Carolina, South Carolina, Louisiana, that know the game of football, Oklahoma and Texas as well, that I can put together a coaching staff and we could be a part of the first people or group to get a shot to coach a college football team. And if done right, we can move up. I'm not saying we can go out of D1. Let's start small. Let's go out of D3 or D2. We can go in there. Let me do this. Damn, I said, we're talking about the money we can make and the deal we're going to sign. We just need our marketing budget. Let us market the program the way we want to. And we can go in there. We can be part of the first group to get hired through social media to coach a football program. I'm down. Coach Dre, where you at? Over here. I'm going to get guys who have been through the struggle. You dealt with loss. You've dealt with winning. You've dealt with adversity. You've overcome obstacles, but you never forgot the hunger of the game. Boom, let's go. Those are the people I will build and put together to go out here and guide these young future athletes. I still think we need a minor league football team. A whole lot of teaching out there needs to be had on the fundamentals of the game that are being missed and lacked because the attention in younger football is not on fundamentals. They're out there tapping ass right now, betting on the damn games. Get middle school, now what we're going to play? We're going to homeschool this little motherfucker what? Costs too much money to go over there. High school, different issue, different problem. College, we own this. Listen to that latest podcast about the state of college sports. All right, we're going to exit out of here on. Check out Brian Gumbel's show, Real Sports on HBO. Check out that latest episode. Not going to tell you everything in there, but they tap on and discuss what happened at Michigan and Michigan State, sexual misconduct. They also touched on Amari Stoudemire, former NBA player. He's taking an interesting route, an intriguing route. But the latest episode is just something out there, man. I mean, it's good television, good knowledge out there, and good information as well. But check out that latest episode, Real Sports with Brian Gumbel out there, right there. All right, kids. We did our way back Wednesday. Bring back layaway. I won't layaway back. Bring that shit back. Help these people out there. If you have any holiday situations going on, it's that time. I mean, that time of giving even more. We got that holiday help, whether you're helping a family, individual, the kids, the Veterans Association, whatever you're doing, if you have something you can share through social media, send it to me and I will share it through my social media platforms and my group as well. The more you know, the more you care. And that's what they say in some parts out there already. I got to bring that back. Don't forget my time in Louisiana when I learned that phrase already. Oh, damn it, boy. All right, and one more thing we got to say. Way back Wednesday, remember the show on ESPN Playmakers? I think some of these players today need to find that show and watch it. Maybe they get the message out there. Maybe they will get it right there. Okay, okay. I think we covered all our bases right there. You can always go back and rewind and see what you missed. What the hell Dre talking about today on Montez at midday? Where's that for you? Check it on out. Way back Wednesday. Bring back layaway. MLB, we on the clock. I don't want 1994 again, as well as Let the Yelling Begin. Georgia, Michigan, Alabama, Cincinnati, and real sports. Right now. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the show. And you know, we're going to come back at you on the Frizzy Friday, as they call it Friday, right? They call it Friday. They call it Friday. On Friday. We're going to be back at the same time again. Same bat channel. Facebook Live, Draymond Head. Facebook, Who's to Blame. Instagram, Who's to Blame the Podcast. Twitter, at W2B Dre Montez. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button at Dre Montez. TikTok, Dre Montez 6'3" as well. We're still tinkering with the Twitch, if that makes sense to you. We're tinkering. NBA 2K out there as well as Madden. Madden. You 2K fans, y'all starting to piss me off. They don't want to pass the damn ball. They're talking on the phone and trying to rap in your ear and all of those shit. Remember the days people actually play video games? Huh? That's what tomorrow is. Video Game Thursday. Video Game Thursday. Okay, kids, enjoy the day. Peep out the latest podcast episode of Who's to Blame. Check it out wherever you listen to your podcast. Get your podcast. Let your boy know. Also, as well, go to YouTube. Check it out. I still have the show up there of the pilot episode of a future show we got coming called Who's to Blaze? A lifestyle of cannabis. Check it out. Let me know what you think out there. Okay, good people. Enjoy. Shout out to the title sponsor again, the Weed Squad. St. Louis. Good folk. Good people. I think we're about to go up out here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, good people. We out of here. Peace.